There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Yes, of course. Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, people of conscience around the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. And of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Rights and Freedom radio station. The very platform is anchored by Diokba Uchi Ukafomefo, who is from Abatete in Anambra State. The man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of the project to see corruption. And of course, as customary demand on this platform, I acknowledge sincere and eminent personalities from across Biafra land. Those of them who understand the precarious situation we have found ourselves and the need for us to continue to campaign, to agitate until the right thing is done. I acknowledge members of the de facto customary government headed by Alhaji Asari Dokubo, deputized by Sister Rita Nebogo, and every other members of this de facto government. Of course, Dr. Kanu cannot be left out. Mazi Chinasa, Dr. Ngokenkwo, Obibi Ugono, and others too numerous to mention. Joe Maria and all of you, you are highly appreciated for standing in the gap. I acknowledge members of the Biafra Nations Alliance, our dad in the Lord, Mazi Obidiubinu, our administrators across the globe, Okom, Mbadike, and others too numerous to mention. I acknowledge all of you this morning. And of course, I give the Almighty Creator the honor, the praise, the adoration, because without Him, we are gone as a people. This morning, it's a bit somehow unusual, but I will try as much as I can to go straight to the point. I was supposed to come on air yesterday, being the 20th day of the month of April 2022, but about 2 hours to that very moment, I received information that some of our misguided brothers who have been recruited by Nnamdi Kanu have regrouped in Rivers State. They can call themselves ESM, they can call themselves unknown gunmen, but the volunteers I used to know were humble, committed, and responsible individuals until Nnamdi Kanu criminalized the whole process. And so I went to look out for them. All of you who gathered in Obiakpo local government, in Ikuli local government, those unknown gunmen, you are regrouping. But I have been saying it and I've been begging our people, and I hope they will understand. You are about to initiate what will make you weep. You will wish you have not made that plan. All these things are to be expected. But we never thought that Nnamdi Kanu will descend so low to the extent that he will degrade the integrity of a whole nation. But under our watch, he's going to make a mistake. And so, having gone out to carry out surveillance to know what they are doing in order to know how to follow them up, I couldn't meet up, and it was raining heavily anyway. And so this very morning, I decided to come up with it because based on the movement yesterday, I know it will not be very easy for me to meet up. It's not as if there is any big deal, but I just want to call your attention to it. Most Biafrans may not have access to this very information I'm about to give, but of course, try and call your people to order. This thing is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. This matter is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. The earlier he gets it into his criminal mind, the better for him. And some of you sentimentally are playing with the future of our people. But may God open your eyes to see the truth behind all this. I remain George ONYIBE and I come from Agbo, Anyoma province to be precise in Delta State. IPOB, ESM, or unknown gunmen under Nnamdi Kanu, directed by Chinasa and Nwaoru, they entered the River State yesterday. They have a mission to kill some former members of IPOB who are not in agreement with them. And of course, I am one of their targets. And now I want to make Biafrans to understand, every Biafran, whether you are from the south, you are from the southeast, or you are Biafran carved out outside this region, you know yourself. Get this message and get it clearly. I made a video yesterday about IPOB, unknown gunmen, destroying somebody's shop in Anambra. And then somebody wrote to me and said, why did they open shop on sit at home? On Monday, sit at home, Nnamdi Kanu day, Chinasa and Nwaoru day, Simeon Ekpa day, other criminals day. Why would they open shop? And I know the person has lost it all. Our right to self-determination eventually is encroaching in the right of other people. If it is a voluntarily sit at home, why are you enforcing it in a criminal manner? This is where we lose it all. You can rule our people. If you have a carnal knowledge of a woman without her consent, it is rape and inhuman, degrading treatment for you to have a carnal knowledge of a woman by force. If the people of Biafra were to be our wives, we have to rule them. But IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanu is raping all of us. And some of you can't see clearly why people like us, under oath, having gone to Abenokwabe, having gone to Igwekala, having taken every oath known to man, physically, audibly, and otherwise, we stand on this ground. Because our oath is to defend our people, not to worship Nnamdi Kanu, not to serve Chinasa and Nwaoru. But you will not understand. Be fighting that sentimental fight, we shall see where he will lead us to. And so the people of Biafra must understand. So many times I have come online and I warned our people. I say, talk to Nnamdi Kanu, because some of you are playing double game. We know, and we are watching all of you patiently. Hope Uzodema recently told you the people who are killing people are not IPOB. It is political. IPOB is political. Hope Uzodema, your tenure is over. Maybe you want to change your mouth so you get immunity. But it's okay. Politicize our life. All of you. Politicize our destiny. IPOB is not the one killing. Hope Uzodema, I can assure you, those who broke the prison and ran out in Imo State, one of them live close to me. I know them, most of them. And somewhere along the line, he was making noise, and I called him. I said, you want your case to be reopened? Since that time, he has run away from my area. But I know his house. Hope Uzodema. Yes, political thuggery is involved. Hope Uzodema. Yes, there are other criminals taking advantage to destabilize Biafra land. Yes, Hope Uzodema. It is evidence that there are people who are on contract to a kind of impersonators. But all these things is made possible because Nnamdi Kanu introduced violence. So Hope Uzodema, we have seen the likes of Roger Sokorocha. IPOB is a disease. It's a matter of either you kill the host or you kill the virus. One have to go. If you leave the virus, it will kill the host. If you let the host to remain, vice versa. And so there is no really any option in this matter. Father Mbaka is still doing Nnamdi Kanu bo nwananyi anyige budo nwananyi. This is perfectly well. But understand, the people who Nnamdi Kanu are killing are not Ndilu Anyu. What was the Kwon Anyu? And not until you begin to think in this manner, you all making mistake. And we are here to make you understand you're making mistake. I always cry out to all of you, if I will use that word. I say IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanu is making a terrible mistake. They are going to strike where they are not supposed to strike. And they will receive adequate response in such a manner and a weave that the ear that will hear it will go deaf. The eye that will see it will cry blood. It is going to be very horrible. Not when we know the truth. I cannot die like Chukuma Nzogo. And neither will I live in regret like Achuse, to mention but a few. I am George ONYIBE, and I have armed myself with the information at my disposal. I come in peace. But when we speak is for war. And nothing more than to represent the overall interest of our people in collaboration with other people of conscience around the world. This truth cannot be changed. IPOB is destabilizing Imo State. And this is because most of Nnamdi Kanu generals are from Imo State. IPOB is destroying Ebonyi State. This is because most Ebonyi people love this freedom. Not because they are gullible, not because they are stupid, because they believe in freedom. IPOB is destroying Anambra because you have some criminal agents who want to build militia groups in Biafra land like Benjamin Madubugu. This information are at the disposal at the public terrain. And so each time you come and tell us, oh, Soludo do this, Soludo do that, you all know who the problems are. Stop Benjamin Madubugu. Killing in Anambra will stop. Stop Chike Duziem and other criminal element from Imo State who are aiding and abetting criminality. It will stop. It is as simple as ABCD. The people of the Southeast, Biafrans in the Southeast, has given them, treated their case with soft glue, encouraging them to kill innocent people. And I told you, do not come to the South. But it sounds as if he's bringing division. No. I have to protect myself from external or internal enemy. We understand it can get to this level. And if it has to be this way, my brother, this is not going to end the way most of you will think. And so this morning, I advise Biafrans. Those of you who have Nnamdi Kanu, who are sending in Nnamdi Kanu, who are friends of Chinasa and Nwaoru, who are sympathizers of Biafra agitation, these people are not fighting to protect our interest. Tell them they are stepping into troubled water. They have already sown to the wide wind, and of this wide wind they shall reap corruption. They have murdered sleep, they cannot go to bed. But they have a way of escape. They must confess. They must repent. They should make amends. Peradventure, the people they have hunted down, the blood of the guilt, the blood of the innocent, the blood of our people in their hand, may eventually talk to the Creator that He might have mercy on us as a people. Advise them. Fear is inevitable, but death is optional. I pass a message to those of you who are neutral. IPOB members that are neutral. I know all of you, except not inside this Nigeria. And those of you in diaspora, I know all your home. This is not a threat. This is to caution you, because the evil that is more than the shenanigan being introduced by Nnamdi Kanu is yet to be unleashed. And I know how it's going to be. You don't know what is going on. You cannot get involved. These matters are greater than you. Please, disassociate. Stop aiding and abetting these people. They used to say it's Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen is not there. Tesi Ojuku, you know most of this truth. You thought Nnamdi Kanu is irredeemable. All of you kept quiet. Today all of you are expelled just like me. but you're going to keep quiet and the rest of you. And that is not the way it's going to be. We will look at evil in the face and say, this is evil. This is the moral ground upon which we stand to address every issue. Those of you who don't know what is going on, I encourage you, Biafrans, step aside and don't get involved. Because when this thing will start, it will affect everyone. You IPOB member, understand why you are there. Not to kill your brother, not to enforce it at home, not to introduce criminality. I have told you, when this thing will start, you will run beyond Africa. It's unfortunate you cannot enter UK. You will end in Rwanda. And we are already waiting for you in Rwanda. This thing is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. This thing is bigger than any politician. This matter is bigger than what you have. Let me leave it at that. I send message to willing tools in the hand of Nnamdi Kanu, Chinasa, Nwaoru, Chike Duziem, and other collaborators like Simeon Ekpa, Idu Kingdom. All of them are the same. Forget about this distraction you see every day. All of them are the same. It is the same agenda. Fadamba Kanu. That is why if he's not praising Nnamdi Kanu, he's praising Simeon Ekpa. Forget about the role Chinasa Nwaoru is playing. They're just trying to create confusion, which makes the perpetrators of the evil unknown. And if anything should happen to you today, some will say it's Fulani headsmen. Other like Hopus Odema will say it's the politicians. And then someone will say it's Simeon Ekpa group. And then another will say it's Chinasa Nwaoru group. My brother, they are all the same. Do not be a willing tools in their hand, because they will use you to kill others and they will come and kill you when they are done with you. We are keeping proper record of event, and then we can write a book which many years people will still be studying it. I'm passing a message to the target. They have entered Rivers State. I want to bring your attention to it because the game is going to change drastically the moment they make any move. I will not call the full name of certain individuals, at least for the moment. Those of you in Rivers State, Mr. Praise, you know who you are. Call all those boys, tell them to go back. I will not spare anybody. Mr. Praise, George ONYIBE is the one talking. I don't want to go deep. Only those who know who you are. Mr. Praise, call Chinasa Nwaoru, call Chike Duziem. Tell them the IPOB unknown gunmen that entered Rivers State yesterday should leave the same way they come. Mr. Praise, they are staying, camping very close to your house. In fact, it is around your house area that they had meeting last night, Mr. Praise. Many of them look frustrated, carrying bag. Now they want to dump their frustration on another people. Mr. Praise in Rivers State, inbox them. If you get this audio, send it to them. Mr. Praise, I will not spare anybody. I'm not from Rivers State. I'm from Delta State. But I live in Rivers State. And I live in Delta State. Among their targets, I am one of them, according to them. But it doesn't bug me. It does not bother me. If they strike, I will touch the heart of what they hold here. Mr. Praise, tell them to get out, because I will put all of you on a flight. You know me. We have all been in this insincerity. You will not hide anybody. And it goes to every other people who want to be willing to. You are a IPOB member in Rivers State. Get ready to run. Get ready to begin to relocate. It is not in the place of Nnamdi Kanu or Chinasa Nwaoru or any other IPOB member to kill me. My case has been settled already. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Before your very eyes, I will outlive all of you. But the mistake you will make, you are not ready for the consequence. You are hiding, all of you, from Borokli down to Rumukurushi, down to Igirita, all of you, down to Upubunkoro, all of you, you will see what you have not bargained for. Tell them to get out. I didn't call your full name. The next time I will call all of your name and call your address. And then I go to Delta State. They are still in Delta State already. In Kenjika, I will leave you like that. They use you to undermine and destroy Chukuma. But I don't think Chukuma is fully aware. In Kenjika, you are from River State, Eche. In your mind, you think you can come to Delta State and rubbish us. All of you, we used to come to your compound and look at where all of you live. In Kenjika, tell Chinasa and Nwaoru you will not get involved. In Kenjika, you are from River State and you know me very well. You will not survive in Delta State. There is a reason why I'm saying all these things, no, because very soon I will call all your name and call your house address. Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. So those of you who think you can be a willing tool, you know where I live. Most of you know where I work. You know my children. You know how you have been tormenting my family. But I'm waiting for you to do your worst. You're going to kill my children or you're going to kill me. Bright Chimezia is running away with his children to Canada. We say we want to protect ourselves. They send us as a sheep before the slaughter, using our hard-earned money to protect themselves and their family and exposing us to danger. We will bring this war to your doorstep. It's a promise. This thing you want to start in River State, just make pram. I will make sure that all Spark, for instance, will know all your house. They know your signature. And then some of our people will begin to say, hey, we can kill Ndibo, we can ebukwazi Ndibo, we can ebukwazi Ndibo. It will not take us anywhere. IPOB member led by Nnamdi Kanu roasted policemen like Suya in Obibo. Bombed down police station, killed, I saw dead bodies. And you think Nigerian military are going to fold their hand and look at you? You don't have any plan to protect the civilians, those willing to. Many of them have run out of Obibo as we speak. But then the Kanu were able to turn the matter. Hey, they are killing Igbo people. Oh. They say no Igbo people. Oh. You're misplacing your priority. This one you will sing. ONYIBE is killing Ndibo. He's killing Ndibo. We are begging you. Tell them to get out. Announcing the evil of Nnamdi Kanu, Simeon Ekpa, another criminal element, because Simeon Ekpa is a contractor. He caught Nnamdi Kanu in the hiding, and he's taking the advantage to undo Nnamdi Kanu. And if Nnamdi Kanu may pim, Simeon will pour him on the ground. Simeon, ride on, chop your own title. Now your turn. And then I have to call on those of you who are target. For some reason, I cannot call your name in full. Nwezumezu, Nwonyeburibu, to mention but a few. Just be careful. Chinasa Nwaoru, for over 2 years now, has placed the bull's eyes against Onyeburibu. I'm sure Onyeburibu is still calling Nnamdi Kanu my leader. Many of you genuine volunteers of then who saw evil and you moved back, you actually went out quietly. They're coming for all of you. I've constantly told you, you don't need to hide. You may not choose to be confrontational, but you don't need to keep quiet, because they will kill you. Nobody will know you ever resisted. If they have to kill you, let people know how it happens. Actually, I would have behaved like you. When they were planning to set me up in the DOS, I told all of them how it's going to be. And today I'm leaving it out. And I know in their closets, they know I told them. I said, you will call me a thief and I will answer. You will say I'm a drunkard and I will answer. You will call me womanizer. I will answer. You will say I work with Nigerian government. I will answer. But be rest assured you are dancing naked in the marketplace. And today is happening. Saboteurs don't reign any longer. They changed the English to infiltrators. Whether you is infiltrators or anyone you want to. But it's no longer trending. Because everybody knows it's the trademark of Nnamdi Kanu. Character assassinate you and then position you for slaughter. Invading your very privacy. This is how it's going to run Biafra from us. This morning, I advised the people in Rivers State. Nnamdi Kanu agent, Ipob or unknown gunmen. They came into Rivers State yesterday. As of the moment, they are hanging out within Obiakpo and Ikwere local government. And I'm waiting for them to make move. The governor of Rivers State should be at alert. Because the same thing they are doing in Anambra State, the same thing they are doing in Imo State, with the help of Imo people and Anambra people, they want to do it in Rivers State. And of course, in Delta State, their matter have been concluded. If they do anyhow for them, they go see anyhow. But meanwhile, as people who lives in Rivers State, as people who do business in Rivers State, as people who believe in the protection of life, as people who are fighting for the overall interest of Biafrans, Ikwere people, Wakreke people, Kalabari people, Ogoni people, we are not terrorists and we had no intention of becoming one. I need you to understand, not to put you in a panic. Situations are under control. You know how you pass your information. Tell your people to get ready. Not just us pack. Not just us pack. Because you may need to protect your people. Of course, nobody is invincible. Understand they have entered. Wike must have it at the back of your mind. Nnamdi Kanu people, what are they coming to fight in Rivers State? What are they coming to fight for? They are killing people in Imo State. And these are promoted and sponsored by Imo's indigene. Majority of them. They are killing people in Anambra. Rabbi Charles is from Anambra State. Benjamin Madubugu is from Anambra State. They have what it takes. They have what it takes. Well, we will show you what it takes that you are not aware of. Chike Doziem is from Imo State. Bright Chimezie is from Imo State, to mention but few idiots who are sponsoring this destabilizing of Biafra land. Okay, foreign and the majority of them. And then you have Chinasa and Nwaoru from Abia State, among other criminal elements. I don't want to mention their name yet. And then you have Ebonyi State, where they are taking advantage of people's loyalty to endanger a whole community. Take your seat at home to Ebonyi State. It's no longer selling. Every day you show us Anambra. Show us a seat at home in Ebonyi State. Shame on all of you. My message, of course, to Nnamdi Kanu, Emmanuel Kanu. Emmanuel Kanu, every day in Afari Beku, we see you. We see your wife. You better make a video and tell them I'm threatening you. Your child always go to court and kissing Nnamdi Kanu, and you put other people's children on the flight. Your sister that is a police, or Barrister Jofoyo wife that is a DSS, they cannot kill all of us because this matter is gone beyond all of you. Focus on what you are doing. Our people who don't understand what is happening are the ones I'm talking to. Because I will strike you in the heart of that which you hold dear. And people will say, oh, they enter backyard one after the other. They kill on our people. Our people. We say we they fight for freedom. Let us be advised. It really does not matter. But I pity all of you. Those of you who had meeting in Rivers State yesterday, I won't give her the location yet, so you can have time to leave this morning if you get this message on time. You look frustrated. I understand. Because Nnamdi Kanu will destroy everything that you are. He will put you in such a position that if you eventually leave IPOB, you become vulnerable, easy to hunted down. Some of you are weather. Some of you were doing petty business. You were surviving. Some of you were keke na pepe driver. Now you don't have. You cannot start from anywhere. You've lost your accommodation because you are living in the bush. You lost your shop because you are living in the bush. But don't now the Kanu junior brother and his family member are driving the same vehicle with governors, our corrupt governors. My guy, you be mugu. As you know, won't use your head, we go give you her pan. Now, maybe you begin to understand. I'm not afraid of any of you. All the idiot criminal working within Nnamdi Kanu, I will teach you lesson you have not ready for. And then I would have lived a fulfilled life. But you are not my problem. I'm telling you how it is in my mind. Anything you feel you can take from me, take it. But I remind you, it's not in your place. Is it Ohajebema that will save Bright Chimezie? Is it a Beku that will save Nnamdi Kanu and his family? Is it a Hioma that will save Chike Doziem? Is it a Hiala Ombose that will save Benjamin Madubugu? But then, let us think about it. Fulani herdsmen is out of this. Yoruba are out of this. We came together. We say we are being marginalized. And this is the truth. It remains the truth. We say Nigeria is designed to undo us as a people. These are evidence. And then we said, let's fight for our right. Recognized by the fraudulent constitution. And that is what we came to do. And then we started contributing 500. At least those of us in Biafra land here. I paid my dues. Most of you will not know, one of the first or among the first set of IPOB unit family in River State was my factory. I run Royal Pivas Interlock. It was my factory. Today I am a kai man, I'm a useless man, I'm a hopeless man. I just look at all of you. We gave everything, not because we are armed robber. We have work we are doing. My problem has always been time to rest. I'm not a civil engineer, but I design building. Go and ask Alesoti. I designed his house in Aruchuku and of course in Isi Alangwa. Of course, not the engineer, but I won't tell you the area of my expertise. Go and ask Oji Zokalo and his permanent secretary, his mother. In Ibere, I designed many of their properties. Go and ask Peter Odele and Toby. In Opobo and River State, I designed most of the things. In fact, I built the walkway, interlock walkway, moving from Opobo land to where Peter Odele placed gas turbine in Opobo. I did interlock on top of water. And so I have access to all these people. We are very busy working. I work for State Trust Bank. I've worked under their construction company as a contract staff. Retraco. And I've worked with Dow Trade as a contract staff. In fact, they trained me. We were responsible for the renovation of Port Harcourt International Airport in 2008 when one Imo woman was in charge. Under Engineer Odegi, we are not invisible. We didn't come to rob anybody. We did not come to harass anybody. We come to engage Nigerians through the preamble of law. That I might have the right to exercise my right in my father's house. Our life is gradually being taken from us. That is why we came. People like Mazemefo will always advise Nnamdi Kanu and members of the criminal gang called the DOS. They need why we must engage Nigerians through the preamble of law. And as much as we know there is no competent court jurisdiction in Nigeria to look into our matters sincerely, in truth and in honesty. But then it remains the only option until our people understand what is at stake. And now look at where we are. Nnamdi Kanu having seen money. Intimidate politicians, then dash your money. Intimidate politicians, they give him money. He saw the honey there. And then he discouraged all of you. They are evil. Politicians are evil. Hey, they are evil. So nobody knows the deal going behind. But if you cannot accept that you have been sealed, delivered, and documented, how will you believe what we are saying? I will stop here now. And I want to believe my message has been passed cleared. And if they make fame, you will still hear it here. And that time, I will now have to begin to bring out their video. I will now have to begin to bring out every of their location. I will now have to go to BBC Igbo, BBC Pidgin. I will now have to go to every social media by Nigeria. And will now have to open it all. I started by telling you, I will not die like Chuku Manzogu. And I will never live in regret like I choose. And so if you're here to sell the next generation of Biafra, get ready. Our people must be conscious. Ndibu must advise themselves. What is the achievement? You want to bend us under the weight of humiliation? You want to bend us to your will? For God's sake, we should have the capacity to be transparent in everything we are doing. The world cannot be built by murders and uprising. Not by criminal elements like Nnamdi Kanu. He lost it all. I listened to audio of Simeon Ekpa insulting Nnamdi Kanu entire family. And he still say, and our leader Nnamdi Kanu, and you people cannot read the handwriting on the wall. He's trying to hide. He will set up Simeon Ekpa later, but Simeon Ekpa is another criminal, possessed criminal, so all of them are the same. The people who are fighting for your freedom will not give you enticing word. They won't entertain you. They just tell you the truth and hope you'll be able to consume it. I'll stop here. It's just simple advice. Those of you related to unknown gunmen, related to ESN, I thought he said, Nnamdi Kanu said it's Eastern security. So what are you doing in the South? Thunder go fire all of you now. Praise, go and talk to them. Nkenjika, go and talk to them. Because it will not go down the way all of you think it will go. But I mean you no harm. This is the easiest way I have to pass this message to all of you. And then have a witness. And of course, our brother Uguoha. Talk to them. Talk to them. Adi amama. Adi amama. And the problem is that once we move, we cannot stop. Except what we ask for is given to us. My brother is not my enemy. This is still Biafra human right. Biafra human right and freedom. Biafra human right and freedom radio. Nothing more, nothing less. The atrocities of one Nigeria against us as a people have not stopped. They continue growing on a daily basis. But we cannot be distracted. We have a bigger problem in our hand more than that of Nigeria now. Because eventually we're becoming the instrument of our undoing. And that is very dangerous. Household enemy. And I want to, on this note, advise every Biafrans who are listening, please go back and tell yourself the truth. Review what we have done so far. Tell yourself the truth. Maybe you will have to become solution to all this mess in the end. So now the Kanu unknown gunmen who entered River State, you are not welcome. Those of you camping in Delta State, you learnt your lesson a little bit and you know you are not welcome. Biafra agitators are welcome. Everybody, Biafran, Igodo, Iyala, Idoma, Igbo, everybody, Urubu, Ishekiri, you're welcome anywhere in Biafra land. But you are unknown gunmen, you are ESM, you are Nnamdi Kanu tout, you are idiot. We allow you to exercise your right by living. If you do anyhow, you get the anyhow. I was just looking at them. They were doing meeting, how they are going to do like this, how they are going to do like that, how they are going to kill them. And they one say, Judge ONYIBE shop, his house. Thunder, fire all of you. Thunder, fire all of you, criminals. I thought you were fighting for Biafra. And so the people telling you the truth, they are now the one that is your problem. You can't get Biafra. Am I holding Biafra? Do I look like Buhari or Basanjo to you? Am I holding Biafra? Now the Kanu is a thief, and we tell him he's a thief. The same way Nigeria has not been fair to us, we say Nigeria has not been fair to us. Why don't you prove your point? And then, as idiot you are, living in the bush, you lose hope. Who told you this is the end of your life? You've made mistake. You have to accept it and make amends, or else you will lose everything. I have series of record of people whose life have wasted like you. What I'm saying in totality is simple. All of you around me, all of you in River State and in Delta State to start with, I will not spare any of you. I think you are doing meeting now. You are the hardcore. You are the hardcore. Now the Kanu is busy denying Biafra, trying to push it on Simeon Ekpa. Very unfortunate. On this note, I will bring this program to an end. And of course, arrangements are being made on behalf of the people of Biafra. We'll be coming up every moment and every hour to update our people with what is going on as far as Biafra Restoration Project is concerned and our people concerned. We talk about registration of PVC. Now the Kanu and his start go to villages and start killing people. These are people who want Biafra. They can get the Biafra without governors. They can get the Biafra without the Igwis, traditional rulers. Yes, they can get the, only Nnamdi Kanu will get the Biafra, even against my will and that of my people. Nnamdi Kanu is the one who is a god. If I talk to now, I can only pray that all of you open your eyes. They go to village, just shoot innocent people. You do obituary, they just shoot you. You are there, oh, we are formidable, we are formidable. To tell you the level of damage done to the mind of a common tout working within Nnamdi Kanu in this era. When I make a post, go to my wall, you see how decayed they have become. Some of them with a suit like Lord Lugard, still yapping like Agburu. Very unfortunate set of people. When you are cured or you are healed, we will know. But understand, we are here to protect your interest. Nobody will be allowed to sell the next generation. See you some hours from now. Udo ya derekwanande chudo. For record purposes. Good morning and do have a nice day.
Chebe mwagi